volume as triple integral. Suppose the triple integral over V dx dy dz. So this is nothing but what? The volume of the region bounded by the curves. So it gives that. So this is the formula for finding volume, right? Okay. Find the volume of sphere of radius A using triple integration, right? First sphere நமக்கு தெரியும் இல்லையா? This is x axis and this is y axis, this is z axis. Right? We have to find out the volume of the sphere, right? So first octant மட்டும் நமக்கு எப்படி இருக்கும்? என்ன பண்ண போறோம் அப்படின்னா the volume of sphere கண்டுபிடிக்கிறதுக்கு volume of this first octant into 8. ஏன்னா இந்த coordinate axis வந்து sphere எவ்வளவு பார்ட்டா பிரிக்கும்? 8 equivalent பார்ட்டா பிரிக்கும். So instead of finding the volume of sphere, we have to find the volume of this octant and then multiplied by 8. So required volume. So volume equals 8 times, so triple integral over, so this octant, so this x axis, this y axis, this z axis, so first octant, okay, into dz, dy and dx. Now convenient kaga, we take the vertical strip of this octant. The base is an xy plane, so z equal to 0, and the top is the sphere. So equation of the sphere, x square plus y square plus z square equal to a square. The equation of sphere of radius a. What is z here? Root of a square minus x square minus y square. So limit z varies from 0 to root of a square minus x square minus y square. Then y varies from, so convert this, we take this xy plane. Consider this xy plane. So this is y equal to 0 and this is x equal to 0. What is this equation? So this is the equation of, well, the equation of the curve is what? X square plus y square equal to a square. So in this you take a vertical strip, then y varies from 0 to root of a square minus x square, and x varies from 0 to, so what is this point? Then we move this from strip from left to right. So this point is a comma 0. So x varies from 0 to a. Now the required volume equal, so V equal 8 times integral 0 to a, 0 to root of a square minus x square, 0 to root of a square minus x square minus y square, dz, dy and dx. Now integral 8 into integral 0 to a, 0 to root of a square minus x square, integration of dz is z, so 0 to root of a square minus x square minus y square into dy dx. 8 into integral 0 to a, 0 to root of a square minus x square, you substitute the limits, root of a square minus x square minus y square into dy dx. Now 0 to a is 0 to root of a square minus x square. And how can you integrate this with respect to y? Now you write like this. So root of a square minus x square the whole square minus y square dy dx. Now you know the formula. Integral root of a square minus x square dx equal x by 2 root of a square minus x square plus a square by 2 sine inverse of x by a. We compare with this formula. So a is here with respect to y, so keeping this as constant. So 8 times 0 to a, so this is nothing but what? X by 2, so that is y by 2 root of this thing, a square minus x square minus y square and plus a square by 2. So that is a square minus x square by 2 sine inverse of x by a. So y by root of a square minus x square 0 to a square minus x square dx. Now substitute the limits. If you replace y by this, obviously this is 0, then a times 0 to a, this is 0, and then a square minus x square by 2 sine inverse of, apply this sine inverse of 1, then substituting lower limit, so 0, is it right, into dx. So 8 times integral 0 to a squared minus x squared by 2 into sine inverse of 1 pi by 2, right? We take pi by 4 outside. So 0 to a square minus x squared into dx. Now integrate it. So it is simplified. So 2 pi a squared x minus x cubed by 3, 0 to a. So 2 pi into, substitute the limit, so a cube minus a cube by 3, substituting lower limit 0. So here, so 2 pi into, so 3a cube minus a cube, 2a cube by 3. This is nothing but 1. 4 pi a cube by cubic units. 4 by 3 pi a cube. So that is the volume of the sphere, right? Find the volume of the region of space formed by the planes x equal to 0, y equal to 0, z equal to 0, and this tetrahedron x by a plus y by b plus z by c equal to 1. So it is a first octant. X axis, this is y axis, this is z axis. So this is the region of space. We have to find out the volume of this region. Now I take a vertical strip. So this is z by xy plane, so z equal to 0. And this is x by a plus y by b plus z by c equal to 1. So z equal c into 1 minus x by a minus y by b, right? So volume equal, in the formula namakku triple integral over v dz dy and dx. What will be the limits now? Z varies from 0 to the top one, that is c into 1 minus x by a minus y by b. Then y varies from. So இதான் வந்து y and y limit and x limit calculate பண்றதுக்கு இந்த x axis and y axis எடுத்துக்கிறோம். இதில் இந்த equation எப்படி இருக்குமா? இது என்னது y equal to 0, இது வந்து x equal to 0. What be this equation? So x by a plus y by b equal to 1. So we take a vertical strip. So y varies from 0 to, so b into 1 minus x by a. So from this you find out y. So y equal to b into 1 minus x by a. The next varies from, so 0 to a. So x varies from 0 to a, right? Now volume equal to integral 0 to a, then 0 to b into 1 minus x by a into 0 to c into 1 minus x by a minus y by b. So dz, dy and dx. How can you integrate this? So integral 0 to a, then 0 to b into 1 minus x by a, integration of z is dz is z, 0 to c into 1 minus x by a minus y by b into dy dx. Now simplify it. So 0 to a, 0 to b into 1 minus x by a, step c into 1 minus x by a minus y by b into dy dx. So you can take c outside. So c into integral 0 to a, so integrate with respect to y, so this is a constant, then 1 minus x by a into y, and minus is integrate panina y squared by 2, that is 2b, right? So 0 to b into 1 minus x by a into dx. Now I substitute the limit 0 to a, the substitute around b into 1 minus x by a the whole square minus around b squared into 1 minus x by a the whole square by 2b, 0 substitute பண்ணும்போது 0 இல்லையா, dx. இப்போ ஒரு b cancel ஆகும். இதில் என்ன காமனாக இருக்கு? Can take b outside. So bc integral 0 to a 1 minus x by a the whole square into 1 minus 1 by 2 இல்லையா. ஸோ இதை வெளில எடுத்துட்டீங்கன்னா இங்கே 1 இருக்கும் minus 1 by 2. இது கல்சியம் எடுத்தீங்கன்னா வரும் 1 by 2 into dx. So bc by 2 integral 0 to a 1 minus 1 by 2 1 by 2 1 by 2 வெளில எடுத்தீங்கன்னா bc by 2 1 minus x by a the whole square into x. So bc by 2, so இதை integrate பண்ணனா வரும் 1 minus x by a the whole cube by 3 into minus 1 by a. இங்க coefficient இருக்கு, அதுக்கு அப்படியே கீழே இருக்கும், right? 0 to a. இதெல்லாம் இந்த a மேலே போயிருமா? So abc by 2, you substitute upper limit 1 minus a by a the whole cube by minus 3 minus lower limit, you substitute 0, so 1 cube by 1 minus 0 the whole cube, right, by minus 3. So a by a 1 minus 1 0, so abc by 2 into 0, this minus minus plus, so 1 by 3. So abc by 6, right, cubic units. So find the volume of the ellipsoid x squared by a square plus y squared by b square plus z squared by c squared equal to 1. So நமக்கு என்ன ஃபார்முலா தெரியும்? வால்யூம் v equal to triple integral over v dz dy dx. So ellipsoidனா உள்ள இருக்கும். So this x axis, this y axis, this z axis. So like this. Yeah. Imagine, so this is a three-dimensional diagram. I have to find out the volume of this. So you have to find out the volume of the first octant, right? So first octant மட்டும் எடுத்துட்டீங்கன்னா மட்டும், right? You take a vertical strip. No vertical strip, this plane is z equal to 0. This one is 1. Z squared by c squared equal 1 minus x squared by a squared minus y squared by b squared. Now is it equal to c into root of 1 minus x squared by a squared minus y squared by b squared, right? So record volume equal to 8 times, so triple integral over v the first octant, right? So dz dy dx. So limits z varies from 0 to c into root of 1 minus x squared by a squared minus y squared by b squared. Then y varies from, we take this xy plane in y axis, so this is an arc. What will be this equation? X squared by a squared plus y squared by b squared equal to 1. So we take a vertical strip, so this is y equal to 0 to y equal to b into root of 1 minus x squared by a squared, right? And x varies from 0 to a. So y varies from 0 to b into root of 1 minus x squared by a squared. Then x varies from 0 to a, right? So therefore now we will get volume equal to 8 times 0 to a, 0 to b into root of 1 minus x squared by a squared, c into root of x squared by b squared, so dz dy and dx, right? Now integrate it. So integral 0 to a, 0 to b into root of 1 minus x squared by a squared, so this is it, right? So 0 to c into root of by a square minus y squared by b squared into dy dx. So h into integral 0 to a, 0 to b into root of 1 minus x squared by a square. We substitute the limits. So c into root of 1 minus x squared by a square minus y squared by b squared dy dx. How can I take c outside? hc 0 to a, so 0 to b into root of 1 minus x squared by a square. So take LCM. So b squared into 1 minus x squared by a squared minus y squared by b squared. So taking root b, we take it b outside. Okay, clear? So in the by b squared varum root edutha b in iron velli eduthalam. So dy dx. Okay. Now this integrate with respect to y, so this is a constant. Open a formula namakku. So 8c by b 0 to a. So I can write this as 0 to b into root of 1 minus x squared by a squared. So this can be written as root of b squared into 1 minus x squared by a squared the whole squared minus y squared dy dx. So 8c by b 0 to a. So this is our form root of a squared minus x squared. So x by 2. So y by 2 root of, so b squared into 1 minus x squared by a squared into minus y squared plus a squared by 2. So this b squared into 1 minus x squared by a squared by 2 sin inverse of x by a, that is y by root of b squared into 1 minus x squared by a squared. So 0 to b into root of 1 minus x squared by a squared into dx. Substitute the limits. 8c by b 0 to a. Substitute here, it becomes 0, right? Then plus b squared into 1 minus x squared by a squared by 2. Then sin inverse of, substitute b into root of 1 minus x squared by a squared. So by it is also what? So b into root of 1 minus x squared by a squared into dx. Substitute lower limit 0. So this is 1. So take it 8c by b 0 to a b squared by 2 into 1 minus x squared by a squared into 5 by 2 dx, right? Now we take this pi by 4 outside. So 8c by b into pi by 4 into b squared integral 0 to a 1 minus x squared by a squared into dx. So what will get now? So here b get cancelled, then 2 pi bc, right? Integrate it, so there is x minus x cubed by 3, so 3a squared, so 0 to a. So 2 pi, substitute a, so a minus a cubed by 3a squared. So again lower limit 0, so we take a outside, so 2 pi into abc 1 minus 1 by 3. So 1 minus 1 by 3 another 2 by 3, yeah, around 4 pi by 3 into abc, so cubic units. Okay, you try this problem. So find the volume of region of space formed by the planes x equal to 0, y equal to 0, z equal to 0, and 2x plus 3y plus 4z equal to 12. So answer for this problem is 12. You verify.